Morning, folks. How are we doing? Back here again with Chantal and Salah. And this one is Beit Al Othman Museum Q8. Oh, there you go. That was actually an easy one. I kind of was preparing myself there because I was like, well, we all know I mess up these words so often. I was just kind of waiting for it to be a clusterfuck, but it wasn't. See, now this one is an odd one because this is like put down as like part one. And I was like, okay, it's part one. Fantastic. So I'm just going to like not review it until part two comes out because like what's the point in doing that? I might as well do part one and part two at the same time and squish them together. However, like part one came out like 6-7 days ago now, and now there's been another video since, so I'm assuming part two is never coming. So I thought, like, why not? I'll just go ahead and do it. Yeah, I guess we'll just get straight into it. I'm seeing some more dusty buildings. It looks the same as everywhere else in Q8. Oh, yeah, for anyone who is unaware and didn't watch my last video, internet's been really bad in my area recently. We've had a bunch of storms and stuff like that. Internet has pretty much shot the bed entirely. Due to that, I've had to download these because it's just, I couldn't be arsed dealing with like buffering and kind of dropouts and stuff like that. So I downloaded these, put it through VLC Player. My computer is ancient, literally a potato. So you'll get pixel fragments and stuff like that and artifacting every once in a while when I pause and unpause. I am very sorry about that. But I'm an idiot. Oh, that's a tiny ass gun. I'm sorry. Was that? Oh, I went back way too far. I'm gonna have to get used to this because like this is like a. Okay, I really wasn't sure if that was like a dude, like literally just a bro chilling there, or if that was a mannequin chilling there. It's too casual a pose. I'm assuming it's just a bro chilling there. That is a titchy ass little fucking gun. That's a potato lorry. That's a ship. That's also a ship. That's a door. That's also a ship. That is a plane, though, which is slightly different from a ship. Some people call them the ships of the air. Like, they don't, like, but I thought, why not? We'll just tie them all together here. It's also reverse landing on a ski slope. I think it's going to crash. If I'm being really honest with you, I think it's going to crash. Those are boring heads, I guess, and drills, and a big old fucking pipe connector. Oh, there she goes. She just died. Oh, there she's
Hey
back.
guys, we are here at the Beit Al Othman Museum.
Okay.
Hey guys, this museum features Kuwaiti culture from predating the oil times to current times, so come on.
I wonder if that's true. I wonder if that's how people in Q8 talk. It would be interesting if that is the case. If they talk in like post-oil and pre-oil. It would be interesting if that's actually how to describe their history.
Yella, let's learn something.
So excited.
I have genuinely never learnt a single thing from any of your videos, especially your museum videos. I don't know how I learn like more from like, I don't know, a mukbang than I do from a museum video, but it's actually happened, and it's very fucking bizarre that it's happened like that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, where's the dude? Is he gone? Hello. Oh, this feels like it's going to be a lot of walking around staring at photographs again and being told, oh, well, if you want to look at them, pause and look at them. Oh, no. Oh, see, that looked like a fucking digital dissolve because my fucking pixelation came in right when that happened. I'm going to try and not pause, like, as much as possible. Because, like I said, Potato PC, you all love me, so I know you're going to forgive me. I sense that deep down inside. I'm going to go with that.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Digital dissolve again. The world has fucking turned to pixels. Golf bank, yep.
Nicely air conditioned, and it looks like we're the only people here.
No! No, what? No! It's never happened before. Like, it's just me, you, Salah, and your deep breathing.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. She literally walked from her car and she is like fucking chuffing away. She is like Thomas the fucking stank engine going off here.
I feel like I'm in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Me and you have a very different idea of what the 1900s look like. Very fucking different idea what the 1900s look like.
This museum is basically Kuwaiti culture from
You are
the oil
sweating
era up until
so
now.
much.
Catalog, nice.
Oh, that's a catalog, yep.
Nice souvenir.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You know, I'm actually a weirdo. I was doing a bunch of like tidying and stuff like that recently in my house. Just getting a whole bunch of things like sorted out. And I was going through like my old box. I have like a collector, not a. I don't want to say collectible box because that sounds really fucking stupid. But it's like a box with like my like important keepsakes, like family memory stuff kind of box. And it's a big old box, and it's full. Like, Jesus Christ, I need to get a bigger box or a second box, which I guess would probably make more sense. But it's just full of stuff, and I'm one of those guys who like, when I go on holiday, if I go somewhere, I like pick up a brochure, and I keep like a brochure to remember the place, because like my memory's not 100% anyway. But when I go somewhere and I look at the brochure, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that, and then it kind of all like pieces together in my head. So that's how I remember things. So I'm on Foodie's side here. Now, this is speculation, pure speculation. Are the blue seats the men's seats and the pink seats the women's seats? Because just the way it's laid out, that looks like how it's laid out. I have no idea. Just wondering. That's a big old teapot. Jesus. Oh my god, the planes are going towards the seats. I feel like Q8 is like 80% seating areas. That is my experience as a fucking Q8 historian through Foodie Beauty's content. If Q8 is about 80% seating areas.
Oh, cool.
Yep, literally it's
Kuwait
a plane.
Airways, a bit of history.
Yep, it's like a
There's the
plane.
economy.
This is going to be like a really schizophrenic museum, isn't it? It's going to kind of be like all over the fucking show, because it's like so far we have had like seating areas, technically also seating areas, but not really, and a fucking cannon out front, and plane, and boring drills. Like, it's kind of like a fucking just whatever we have done, we might as well just put in this fucking museum, which feels like it might be all over the place.
Seats.
Yep.
How is it?
It's funny. He's terrifying. It is like, it's so weird that we have Salah as the one sitting down in it, when like, oh, those are, you know what I'm gonna say, for an airplane seat, those are pretty broad, which makes sense if Kuwait's the most obese country in the entire world. It makes sense that their seats are kind of broad.
Hello, man. I need a seatbelt extender.
Yeah.
Put your seatbelt,
Christ.
please.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, your seatbelt.
I'm waiting for the lady to get me an extender.
Oh, okay.
And the one thing I find odd is like the costumes for the air stewardesses are like very like Western. They're very Western. I was expecting like a much more Eastern design, like with a hijab or something like that. Not like, you know, going like culturally insensitive or anything like that. But I always think of like Emirates or anything like that with their like their adverts. The women are always dressed a lot more like formally, and they've got like the wee headscarves and stuff like that, which look great. But I just kind of expected something like that, as opposed to like full Western attire.
This is comfy. Let's go to Saudi on this one.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep pretending we're going on holiday somewhere. Oh my god. The second she sits down, she loses all shape. She is just a mound of flesh. She is like, if you've ever played fucking like Dead Space, you know where like the necromorphs like drag all the bodies together and just chuck them in a big pile so they all like fuse together to become like the big bloaty boy? It's kind of what I'm feeling here.
Inshallah.
That is
1970 to 1974.
I can read.
And here 1979 to 1982.
Did it shut down for 5 years?
1985 to 1989.
Okay.
And here we have 1989 to 1993, my year of
Hair
birth.
93 is that your year of birth, or is 89 your year of birth? What age is? I genuinely have no idea what age he is.
Cool.
Oh
Hello,
my
baby.
God.
You're here?
Yeah.
Thanks, Salah. I didn't notice.
Okay. So you're the captain or what?
Yeah.
I'm the captain.
You have to be the captain.
It's like a video game thing. You should be able to get used to it.
Here we go. This one the D. Okay, go D.
Yeah, that's a thruster. That's a thruster.
Game.
I
need to play.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that it's on. He's so awkward that he's like a tiny bit endearing. He is tiny bit endearing when he is not trying to pretend to be cool. But now even when I'm looking back, it's so weird that maybe it's just I have like gone off like Chantal so much. I've gone off Amber so much. I've gone off Boogie even more than I even previously was on him. I've been watching lots of like other lol cows that I've just kind of gone off. Like, I was like, these people are lol cows for a reason. Like, they're all genuinely unlikable people. And then you got Salah, who is like genuinely just stupid. He is generally just weird and stupid. I don't hate him. I just don't hate him. But it's about knowing the fucking... Can someone just, like, push the power button on the fucking TV or something like that and see if it comes on?
Sorry guys, we'll die all. Goodbye.
Did he say, sorry guys, we will die all? That reminds me of that fucking clip. But if any of you guys watch VTubers, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for you and myself that we watch VTubers together. But there's a fucking clip, and it's like a Japanese girl who like knows like no English like whatsoever, and she's trying to collaborate with an English VTuber from the same company as her, and she like dies in the video game. It's like a bomb defusal game. She blows up, and she goes like, thanks, I'm die, thank you forever, or something like that. Like, I'm die, thank you forever, and then explodes. And it is like fucking hilarious because how bad she was at English.
I'm die. Thank you forever.
What? He unironically just did that. Maybe he's a big fan of Korone. Maybe that. I'm die, thank you forever. What is...
Here we have some badges.
What was that? Yep, those are badges.
And here, baby, the Kuwait Sandy airstrip in 1932.
That's a
Oh
plane.
wow.
It looks sandy. They did not lie about the title. That picture is like just fucking very oddly just put in there. Like it's literally just leaning against the fucking hanger. Like, why is it just sitting there like that? That's weird.
Oh wow.
Yes, oh wow. Oh, it's pixelated.
Interesting.
Fuck. That's the turbine. There's planes.
Airbus.
Yeah.
Literally a plane, yeah?
The new Airbus.
The plane bus. Oh my god, we're really just gonna be panicked. There are pictures of planes, bro.
Part, DC3.
Spare part. Did he honestly just read out spare part DC3? Like, I know I've covered before, like, my fucking autism, where if I see something, oftentimes I will just say it out loud, because I don't know, I'm weird. Are me and Salah like brothers? Are me and Salah like brother? He is... Spare part, DC3. It's just like, why would you say that out loud? But then I remember that I do that, and now I feel bad about myself. Maybe that's why I like Salah. Maybe we like Salah because he's kind of like a bit fucking slow like me. No. Just so you know, there was 2 different spare parts, DC3 shown there, and they both looked massively fucking different. See that's what I was assuming.
1954, first uniform.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming
Wow.
the uniforms should look more like, and they look nice.
Digital flight data recorder.
He made it, guys. Fucking oorah for ashes. He fucking done it. He got the reading in before I did. Digital flight data recorder. Fantastic.
Black box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black box. I will make a point though. It is clearly red. So Sally, you're wrong there. It's not a black box. It's a red box. Thank you. You get DVDs from it.
And here we have the rescue items.
Yep, we do. There's some more pictures from planes.
Interesting.
Is it? Is it though?
Since 1954.
Yep. Those are pictures of planes and people in planes. And Kuwait Airways again. And a bird.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, actually, it's quite nice. Why did you do a digital zoom? Why didn't you just actually zoom in? Why did you do a digital post-production zoom? That it makes it look terrible. I say that as a man filming off VLC, which is like literally potato quality, but like, come on.
Kuwaiti currencies.
Kuwaiti
Money.
currencies. Yeah,
Oh, who knew
money.
grasshoppers would have been so valuable?
We're really not getting like a lot. I don't know a lot about Kuwaiti history. Gonna be really honest with you. Don't know. King William IV, Queen Victoria first type, Queen Victoria second type, Queen Victoria third type, Empress Victoria. Empress Victoria is a weird one. King Edward. That's did the UK like own Kuwait at some point? Like I know they own like fucking loads of places, but did they own Kuwait at one point? I don't know. It's not really my area of expertise because I could give 2 thundering fucks about anything that happened like over 100 years ago. Like 100 years ago. I think 100 years ago. Actually, I kind of First World War is kind of interesting. 110. I'll go 110 years ago. I'll do 110 years ago. I'll raise you 110, and then I'll slightly extend it just so I keep about 1914ish. All right. It just took me off guard. I didn't expect that.
Indian coins used in Kuwait till 1961.
Oh wow. Very interesting. Love learning things.
She looked so awkward. She immediately got her little sway thing going on when he turned the camera on her. 100%. By the way, she's putting on weight. She's looking a fair bit heftier than she was before.
It's about different cultures.
Yeah.
Are you really okay? Like, are you really learning anything about other cultures here? You're very much just like looking at like an airplane that it just. I'm sorry, it looks like a fucking airplane. If you know anything about history of any airline, it doesn't really seem any different or any more interesting. And then it's like money. It's like currency across the board is generally fairly similar for like all cultures. Like this, it was just showing like these are the different coins we've used throughout the ages. These are the different banknotes that were then issued throughout the ages. And it's just like, yeah, okay. That's why I skipped it, because it's just boring. It's like, I don't really feel like you're learning anything about Kuwaiti culture here. Like, the one thing that looked like Kuwaiti culture was that room with the woman in the green dress and abaya thing, and the veil hanging down, which, you know, looked really nice. But then we just kind of, like, awkwardly zoomed in on it, and she's like, oh, this looks nice, and then she just left. And it's like, that it looks more like culture than this. This is just currency. Like, currency, yes, is a part of culture, but it's not like you're learning anything by knowing, oh, at one point they used a half dollar. Oh, and then they made the purple dollar into a pink dollar. It's like, I'm not really learning anything about the culture here. That's a radio?
Telephone test desk.
What year?
1950.
Oh,
Ministry of Communication.
We're just back to like looking at photographs of and it's just like it looks not very unique, you know. This is my biggest issue, and it's something I really experienced when I went to Japan, when I went to Rome, when I went to New Zealand, when I went to China, when I went to even America. Once you hit a certain point in the history of the world, international history, everything starts kind of looking the same. Argue that colonialism because of the West, the UK and America kind of spread influence across like everywhere, and everywhere kind of similar. Obviously, Germany, Italy, France as well. Any of the colonial powers, Portugal, Spain, you know, those kind of bad boys. Everything kind of starts to look fairly similar at a certain point in history. And it's everything before then that is so much more interesting. So much more interesting. It's like right now, that's like a picture of like a VW. It's like, okay, that literally could be the fucking Belfast. You're taking that picture in. You know, it literally just could be Belfast. Oh, there's a guy on a telephone board. It's like, oh, that literally could be fucking Antrim. You could be taking that in. Oh, there's a fucking picture of an airplane. Oh, that could be fucking Newcastle. You know, it's just like, it could be anywhere. You know, I just feel this kind of history isn't my interest in history. I like history that is like, before like the Industrial Revolution, I would say, for most countries. Like, not all countries hit Industrial Revolution at the same time, but like around that time period is probably where things start to get all a wee bit too samey and a bit boring for me. Apart from World War II and World War One, because like those are my jams.
I remember some of these phones.
Yes, they look like phones.
Too old.
If you mess up a number on this dial one, you have to start all over again.
Oh my god. It's Siemens.
Haha. Sorry, sir, what? Salah, what the fuck did you say there?
What does that say?
It's testing devices inside the exchange.
Like, it's literally written in fucking English. Like, I can see that. What? Okay, cool. I think we might skip if we're gonna look at telephones for a while.
Mobile dial telephone for Kuwait.
Hi, I'm just here working at the mail sorting table.
Oh, nice office, babe.
I have a lot of mail.
So you are hardworking now.
Yeah.
It's awkward. It's just kind of awkward because it's not like she puts the music in the background to be like goofy, but it's like, it's not even like funny. It's not making a joke. It's like, hello, I'm here at a mail sorting table. There's lots of mail I need to sort at this table. Yeah, I'm working. Awkwardly look around. It's like, she doesn't come across like she's self-conscious about it, because obviously she's the only person who exists in Kuwait apart from him. So like, I don't get it. It's like, you're not trying to be funny, but you don't come across like you're anxious or shy about what you're doing. I don't. Is this meant to be cute? the biggest issue I have is I genuinely don't have any idea what emotion I'm meant to be feeling here. I feel like Salah in any normal human experience.
But where are the customers?
Wow.
Invisible?
Oh, it's funny. Oh, oh god. The chemistry. Oh god, those two are gonna be fucking riding on top of that meal sorting table. He's not gonna be mailing her. He's gonna be fucking railing her. Got him.
Nice rotate.
I like this chair.
She just want to swing all that big booty back to face you, sir, because she knew you got hard just from that exchange. You were like, invisible customers, am I right? And then she said, yeah, and then she turned away to face away from you, because even she was so uncomfortable by how awkward that shit is.
My favorite part of this.
You want to buy it?
Probably very expensive.
And it's all considered as old tools, you know? A selection of old Kuwaiti postcards.
Oh, my favorite.
Very nice.
So good. We're literally at the history of postal services.
Nice place, guys. Really a nice museum.
Yeah, very nice. Nice
Yeah.
air conditioned and interesting culture.
Yeah, interesting culture. The culture of a postal service. If only any other country in the entire world had a postal service. It's just, like I said, this is like the kind of shit I'm not interested in. It's like if I went to America and someone's like, do you want to know about the history of the UPS? I'd be like, no, literally, I don't care. It's why, and I like whiskey. I like beer. You guys know me. I don't really go to breweries too much. I don't really go to, like, distilleries too much. I don't go to vineyards. I don't go to anything like that, because, I don't know, once you've seen one or two, a lot of them really kind of feel the same after that, you know, so that's kind of where I'm coming from here. I'm not trying to shit too hard in the museum. It's just like, you know, why are we here? We're not learning about the culture of Kuwait. We're learning about, oh, it's postal service. So what currency did they use? You know, and it's just like different colored notes. It's like, oh, it's like everywhere else, I guess. Oh, what telephones they use? It's like, oh, German brand telephones. Oh, what cars do they drive? Volkswagens. All right, so German brand car. It's just like, I would much rather be like, what was Kuwait like in like 180? Way more interesting. 100% way more interesting. Who were their neighbors? What were their cultures? How did the tribes come together? Who did they fight in the wars? What did they do during World War 1 and 2? Shit like that. Or, obviously, the like fucking Desert Shield? Storm's the first one. Desert Storm, something like that. You know, way more interesting than like, oh, what phone did you use? Oh, it's the same phone I had in Canada. It's like, okay, fantastic.
Lots of seating.
Yeah,
only one
I know.
4%.
Worth it. Wow.
Yeah, it's almost like that's entirely the reason why you go. It is so weird when I was joking in that abandoned fucking rusty ass boat one, where I was like, a lot of the issues we had with the video is that Salah was the figurehead for it, because obviously Chantal couldn't get up on the boats. But now she's just sitting here like a big old fucking beanbag, not really contributing very much anyway. And like, I don't know, I'm sorry, like, Salah just kind of has actually a bit more personality here than she does. Like, she really, like, I realize I don't really care about this museum. She really acts like she does not give a single shit. The only two times she's seen at all like fucking excited is when she sat in the fucking airplane seat and when she's sitting in this fucking seat. That's the only time she seems to give a shit.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, this would have been from the liberation of Kuwait from the Iraq army during the Iraq war, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm glad you weren't even aware. Like, I kind of knew that immediately. I like the helmet. Yeah, I get it. This is where we're paying tribute to it, is like having all the pictures out there. This seems to be something really big. Well, for like Western nations, that we really seem to do like lots of individual tiny pictures. We do like, you know, the like writing the names on giant monuments and walls and stuff like that. So we do it slightly differently, which I guess is an interesting cultural difference. But it's just like I'd much rather know like the information on the war and the story and what happened and how it happened and everything like that, then like these are just the people who died there, which I think some people actually would be the reverse. They'd probably be like, oh, do you know what, it's actually nice that they pay so much respect to the dead, whilst we care more about the big picture. I'm one of those people. I care a lot more about the big picture. I'm glad she's playing sad music though, to let us know that she should be sad.
Is that toothpaste?
It looks like toothpaste, I guess.
A lot of brave men here fought to have Kuwait what it is today. Rest in peace.
Rest
but
in peace.
don't you hate the West?
Shuhada al-Kuwait.
There's 100% women there as well. I'm like 100%. Like I'm scrolling through here, and there's like not a lot of women, but there's a woman there. That's pretty sure a woman. You know, there's a lot of women. It feels weird that Chantal just boils it down to a lot of men died. It's like, yeah, certainly it's a war. I don't think there's ever been a war in history where the majority of the deaths were female. You know, I highly doubt that unless the Amazons are actually a thing. But like, I don't know. It just feels weird that she didn't include that there are clearly women here too.
Allah yarhamhum.
And there's the Algerian War Museum here. We have that video on our channel too if you're interested.
I am not. If anyone hasn't watched it, don't even watch my video. It is just so fucking boring. Because it is seriously like, they're just, see this, what you're seeing right now, this is the experience of it. It is just them walking around pointing cameras at brick walls with holes in it from the fight and being like, oh, here's another wall. Yeah, there's bullet holes in it. Just that over and over and over again. The only one bit I remember actually being fucking hilarious during the video is when she was like talking about like a tank. It's like a T-55 or something like that. It was an Iraqi T-55 and it's positioned in front of the building with its like gun aimed up towards the building. And for some reason she goes like, and it's aiming at the building. And then she started playing like machine gun sound effects and bombs and explosions and all, like doing sweeping shots at the building. And I was like, this is fucking weird. Why are you doing this?
And the same decoration.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That looked like a golden dildo. Why? Focus more on the golden dildo!
Kuwait free. Support the troops.
Viva Kuwait.
Kuwait is now free.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chantal. Chantal with breaking world news. Kuwait is free, not currently under Iraqi occupation. Thank you, Chantal. We're going back to the studio now for an update on if Taiwan is still East Taipei.
Suffering of both families.
Prisoners of war.
He's not English first language. I can't speak fucking more. I can barely fucking speak English. I ain't gonna laugh at him for the Poe bit, but that's still quite funny. You know, it's still quite funny. That's a pen. It's like I said, some of the stuff is just kind of weird, like for like the personal fix. Salah out here trying to understand human emotions. Unironically, he fucking zoomed in on this fucking woman who is holding a tissue to her face. You know, she is fucking very clearly distressed. And he goes, she's crying. It's like, you realize he is like processing it. It's like fucking like Terminator. It's like the screen went red there. We went into targeting mode. He fucking zoomed in. He analyzed. He detected moisture on her cheek. He had 98% possibility that there was a salt content to it. And he deduced from this that she is showing the human emotion of sadness. And as such, her tear ducts had become activated. And due to that, she was crying. And that all processed because he's like, you know, T43, he's like the T4300, and he fucking just like activated his neurons, fired it off. Took him like only 3 seconds to compute that human emotion. Really, he's getting faster. We could all learn from him.
Amir, do you want?
The Royal Gathering.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. We're gonna skip this. I couldn't even pretend to give a shit.
Whoa. It's a real sword, guys.
Thanks, Salah. It's fantastic. Can you tell me what it's for? Like, I saw he had shown a picture, like a video of some people like dancing holding swords. I assume it's part of some ceremony. Can you tell me about the sword? Like, why is it engraved? Like, what's the engravings mean or anything like that? I get that it's a sword. Like, I'm older than fucking 3 years old. I have seen Peter Pan at least once in my life. I know what a sword is. Can you tell me why is it a sword and what it do? Are we not going to? Are we not?
Oh,
There.
more swords.
Thank you, Salah, for informing me that there are more swords. Well, as I said, I'm over 3 years old. I've seen Peter Pan, and I have also completed, like, basic arithmetic. I know how to, like, count to 2. Salah, for fuck's sake, please, just explain to me what it's for. Yep, still a sword.
Safe pass.
Okay, fantastic. Nope, that's a boat. That's a boat, and that's a whale swimming alongside it. Oh shit, that's Chantal. Never mind.
Nice ship, huh?
Why the fuck's there just like an angry ass albatross having a fucking seizure on top of it? Fucking dude is not having a good day up there. Thanks! I'm glad you zoomed in as well. I was really gonna fucking miss it.
Whoa.
We need water.
Whoa.
Oh. We're just gonna sit for a minute and have some water.
How unlike you. I was, you know, I thought, you know what, now she's gonna power through, she's gonna keep what? Bitch, is like a 4th time this video when you're sat down, I get it.
Before we continue on. I'll down this now.
Oh, there's one guy in the background. Oh, there's another guy!
It's the life.
Thanks,
Hello,
Salah.
Sheriff. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. Okay, firstly, he's not sheriff; he's a sergeant. You can see that he's got the fucking 3 chevrons on his shoulder. Secondly, you made me watch all of this bullshit, and then we finally get to fucking guns, and you're fucking moving on. Like the one thing I ain't gonna even pretend to give a fuck about, and you have moved on. I ain't fucking happy. I ain't fucking happy. I want to speak to your manager. My fucking potato avatar is going to go full fucking Karen on this ass. This is not fair. It's unjust. It's unlawful punishment. Oh, that was a fucking something vlog. It was like, it was kind of funny to laugh at and joke around with, but I was like, it's not at all my type of museum. I think I actually probably talk more seriously in this one than I have in a Salah and Chantal video in a long time. Because I philosophized on my opinion on museums and shit. But yeah, guys, I actually don't know. I was about to say like sign off here. I guess we'll see what the other spoilers are.
Someone stole my pickles.
Okay, good work. You're going fucking Karen as well.
Oh.
See, this is way more interesting. These are cultural outfits and stuff. Way more interesting than, oh, look, do you want to fucking look at a German phone? It's like, no, we're in a Kuwaiti museum.
Oh. Scared me.
See, these are a lot nicer. Foodie, look, I was about to say, why can you not look like these women? It's like, well, she does. She just looks like these 3 together. But it's like, come on, look, these look nice. There's a bit of color, a bit of patterning, a bit of fucking, I don't know, kind of tartan. This one's a wee bit mid, but the rest of them are pretty nice. Why can you not look like that? You always look like a fucking black hole. That fucking dummy was nearly as stiff as Salah. Look at him. Look at him. It is like the intense stare. I'm trying to think. There's like there's an internet video of someone very intensely, like, playing I think it was, what was his name? Oh god, I cannot remember. He did like the Have You Checked Your Butthole song and like Red Flags. I cannot remember his fucking name for the life of me. But he was like doing a song where he was like very intensely playing the piano while staring directly at the camera very intensely. And it was very funny. And that is what he fucking looks like here. I'll see if I can stick him here in the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a zoo here.
If everything was dead in the zoo, possibly.
Dead. 2 friends.
Do you get it? She's fat. I think their fat jokes are like even more lowbrow than mine. Maybe not the boat with the whale one, but you know, I think in general, if we average out, I think Salah takes more dick shots than I do. Yeah, you could literally call her either a fucking seal or a penguin. She fits both categories very well. But yes, guys, that's the video. I do hope you had a good time. Yes, I don't know if the other one comes out within, I don't know, the time it takes for me to edit this and upload it, I might just stick it on the end. Who knows? Morning, folks. How are we doing? Back here again with Chantal and Salah, because finally, like 2-3 weeks later, she uploaded the second part to the Althman. I can't. Do you know what? I think I still have the first part not uploaded, so I'm going to mix the 2 of them together. I'm pretty sure at the start of the last one, I did exactly the same thing where I was like, I started reading that before I even like thought about it in my brain whatsoever, and I butchered it. So yes, part 2, fantastic. I'm so excited because like the first part was so good, as you guys have probably just watched. So let's just get straight into it. Ooh, we bipping and we bopping. Oh, nope. Never mind. He's just playing with tiny nipples. I was hoping we would get a little bit more funk going on here. Chantal, could you not play with him? Like, you're leaving your son to play all by himself. Like, that's not going to help his development. You really, to help a child develop, you got to play with them. You got to teach them the rules. You got to... I'm convinced. I'm convinced that she's secretly adopting Salah, and that's actually what the paperwork was. We all just misread the situation. She's never getting married to him. She's adopting him, actually.
You're gonna beat yourself?
Well, he's not fucking you, so he's got to beat himself. Fantastic, guys. There you go. We made it 1 minute and 19 seconds into this new recording before I somehow made it about sex. Fantastic. Beautiful. Is that like cool air hockey? If that's cool air hockey, like, could we, like, you showed me what looks to be like, I don't know, kind of chess, I guess. Like, but then you showed cool air hockey, and you didn't show anyone playing it or how it's played. Like, that's the kind of, like, Kuwaiti culture I'm interested in, not just, like, more photographs of just dudes. You know, like, I'm sure we're going to go in here, and there's going to be a whole bunch of photographs of what I can genuinely just describe as some dudes. Like, could we not see cool air hockey?
So here's the suite of Sheikh Abdullah Mubarak al-Salah.
Yep, seems like a dude.
Public telephone with post box, 1964.
Cool. Are you gonna not focus in on the respiratory unit? Like, why is that there? Is this like the fireman section as well, or do all postmen have to wear like fucking like full rebreather gear when they go out to deliver the post? I'm so glad we're following Salah and not Chantal.
Rakal BA sit.
Yep. Okay. What does that
So
mean?
breathing machine. Yeah.
Yep.
Like CPAP.
I did like CPAP. Attaboy. I love. He said that it's a breathing machine, and Chantal goes, "Oh." It's like, what did you think it was?
As you know, oil is a major
Oh god,
resource
she's
here.
back.
In the
She's back. Thank God. We finally got Chantal. She's back on camera after 1:50. Yes, when I summed up that guy's room being some guy's room, it was some guy's room. Probably like really important guy, maybe president or something like that. I don't know. They didn't really say. They just kind of showed his office.
all countries in general.
It's Popo.
Oh, is that it? Oh.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Should I just leave that there? Should I say anything about this? Should I draw attention to this?
Police station.
Guns.
Hello, Sheriff. How are you doing?
Guns.
I'd like to make a complaint. Someone stole my pickles.
Do you get it? Pickles? Because she likes pickles, but she isn't getting any with Salah, so obviously someone has stolen that particular pickle away from Chantal. There you go, guys. 5 minutes in. Sex.
But where is he? Or who is he?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, that's the point, Salah.
Okay, he said that he don't know.
Fantastic. Do you know what, you guys? You're lit. Comedy. It's fucking 900. Fantastic. Can we talk about the guns a wee bit? That's kind of what I'm interested in here.
Excuse me, I want to enter inside. Can I?
Do you purposely make them have, like, really fucking weird faces? They look like PlayStation 2 characters. If anyone remembers, like, characters from, like, I don't know, maybe PlayStation 1. Maybe PlayStation 1. I don't remember them as clearly. But they look like original video game characters from, like, I don't know. Fuck, I don't even know. When did the PlayStation come out? Like, late 90s. Is that it? Late 90s, yeah. PlayStation 1, late 90s, probably. I don't know.
Hi? Okay,
He said yes.
Okay.
thank you.
You literally just did that joke. Oh my god, flying cars. Is this the Q8 of the future? Do they have flying cars?
Hello? So you was on the other side, right? Hi. Hello.
Flying car?
Nice paint, wow.
Flying car? Hey, are you not going to reference the flying car in any way? You're not going to say, wow, that's weird that there's just like a flying car in that picture of our police department. But okay, is this like Area 51 or something like that? Is he just not allowed to acknowledge that the flying car exists because like the Greys secretly own Kuwait or something?
All Kuwaiti guns marked with Al Sabah sign. Inshallah.
I don't know what that means. Cool. Thank you for confirming to me what that means. Like, if you're going to read out that all Q80 guns have to be marked with whatever that sign was called, tell me what the sign is, why, the reference, anything. You know, it's just like, okay, cool. Guns are signed or something.
Looks like an office here of the various tools used.
Cool.
She's such a good tour guide. I really don't feel like I should be here at all. Like, she's out here pointing out that this appears to be some form of office where tools are used. Like, I couldn't have got that just by looking through this door myself. I'm glad we have, like, sightseeing guide expert Chantal, Kuwaiti ambassador.
I think it's for girls' festivals.
Ah. Oh, it's
That's really... Why don't we wear something like that? That's really nice. Come on, wear something like that. We bit of color to it. Well, get the gold. Get your YouTube silver play button. Melt it down when you eventually get it and make it into a gold necklace. Be like Flava Flav.
like a wedding or something. Oh. Oh.
Oh, God, it's a goblin child. God, that came out of nowhere. That kid's like a jump scare. We're going back to the Annabelle thing.
Scared me.
Yeah, I got you.
Love the clothing design. Wow.
Yeah.
This one for wedding.
Maybe, I don't know, just like take some inspiration from them. You know, maybe try that. We're here for another comedy routine, guys. Fucking buckle up, the yucks are coming.
It's not open. We need the key.
Abracadabra.
Suppose from inside.
That was so worth every second of my life wasted watching this video so far.
Drinking water from here.
Okay.
That's a cup.
Wish it was full. Yum.
Salah, just stop trying to be funny. Please, just stop trying to be funny.
Hey, sir. How are you?
I like Salah more when he's just like naturally awkward and not when he's like trying to do something and makes himself more awkward. Because once we get there, like, it's like an embarrassing level of cringe. Like, I feel secondhand embarrassment for like the mannequin, not for him, for like the mannequins he's interacting with, because they didn't ask to be included in this video. Like, they're innocent parties here. They are blameless victims. So I just rather he just like acts normal and it just comes across as a weirdo as opposed to like trying to be funny and just being like, ugh, okay.
It's really so interesting, guys. This museum is perfect. So
You try and sell me a little bit harder than that. That, guys, it's you know, it's like you know, it's like good and stuff. It's like good, you know, like you know, it's good, you know, pretty good, so, you know, and stuff. I was told this is a barbershop when he first walked in here, and I am seeing fucking like kettles and pots and pans and fucking, I don't know, that thing and gas lanterns and a shotgun. I guess, yeah, just a shotgun, just chilling there, having a good old time. Like, it doesn't look like a barbershop to me unless, I don't know, you shoot the fucking hair off people.
perfect.
Fucking hell, the ice cream man's back. Right, for anyone who's on one of my most recent live streams, the ice cream man has now become a recurring character. This ice cream man, I think, just hates me. He just seems to be appearing a lot more around my house.
Yeah. Nice beat.
I kind of was quiet there just to let him go, because you know what, it wasn't bad. I really like the accompanying instrumental of Foodie Beauty's deep breathing in the background that really kind of lifted the whole fucking ambiance of the scene. But yeah, no, it wasn't actually a bad drum beat he was going for.
Replica of a small.
I just noticed that right when I clicked off the last shot. I'll go back. There's just a gun. Just chilling. There's just a gun. It's like, okay, that's weird. And then you go to like the exact next scene. That's not the exact next scene. There's just a gun. There are just guns just kind of randomly thrown across this fucking museum. It's quite weird. Like, do you know what? I don't know, maybe Kuwait is the America of the Middle East and it's just like, fuck yeah, guns, boys. But like, the guns are just like everywhere. They're like jump scares. They just fucking pop out of nowhere. Like, there's no relation. It's like, oh, here's a drum and a shotgun. Oh, here's a barbershop and a shotgun. It's like, there's probably more guns out here than there are in the police station.
Allahu Akbar.
Why does it look like this, like the film set of a snuff film? Like, especially with like the two chairs sitting just facing the mirror. It's got like the bare walls. It just looks like it looks like a snuff film's gonna be filmed here.
Hi.
That shit's terrifying. Why is there so many just like weird mannequins positioned in like odd places to like stare at you as you walk through the door? That's creepy as fuck.
The lady is looking at you.
Yeah. Also, I'm probably not going to show any of this. It is just more of the same shit. There's just a car. There's some bicycles, and it's just like it's like I said, definitely in the first video. I remember saying it in particular. A lot of the stuff is just like bro. It's really no different to like most like Western countries. Like every country in the world I think I've ever visited has like this kind of stuff in it. It's like, oh, here's our cars, here's our bicycles. It's like they're all pretty much like the same, you know. So I don't know. Maybe if one of the cars was like a fucking 18-wheeler, fucking like floating majigger, that would be kind of interesting. But it's like, bro, it's just a car. So I'm not going to show the like just the random household shit they have.
Kuwait National Cinema.
Wow.
Oh god. I've been staring blankly at the screen. That has been so boring. It's been so boring. The only highlight has been Foodie Beauty around me saying like, you know, I'm really tired, but you know what? It's good exercise because you're doing something and you're learning. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you learning? Like, what are you actually learning? That Q8 had like a Model T Ford. That, okay, it has a cinema. Cool. There's going to be a bunch of pictures of dudes in there. You know, like, okay, it had chickens. They showed some chickens randomly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually. I feel like I haven't really learned anything about Q8 just by watching this museum. Oh, look at all these pictures of dudes. Couldn't have guessed that was going to happen.
The Islamic collectibles.
Okay, Islamic collectibles. That, you know, it's not a car. It's not a bicycle. It's not a cinema. It's not a projector. It's not a General Electric fridge. This could be something new and interesting. Everyone, buckle the fuck up. We're going in hard.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Walaikum salam.
I want to see what she's pointing at. That is a big... Jesus fuck, that is a gigantic butt plug.
Nice.
Whoa, this Quran is from 1853.
See, that well, 1853 isn't as old as I was expecting it to be, because Jesus Christ, it looks old. Which was weird, because I thought, like, really hot countries generally didn't have issues, like paper and all that. It's why Egypt had a lot of, like, papyrus left over, because, like, really dry countries, like, paper and papyrus and all, like, lasts a long time and doesn't... I could be entirely wrong, and like, remember that the opposite way. But yeah, still a bit more interesting
This
than a
one from
car.
1786. Handwritten Quran Kareem Ritter.
There you go. Okay, that's better.
Look at these shoes.
Those are some fucking terrifying fucking clockers. Look at that. Ottoman leather sandal shoes are made from cow leather. That is weird. They look huge. They look gigantic.
Cow leather Ottoman shoes from the 19th century.
Yeah,
Wow.
they look huge.
MashaAllah. This all
That's a big old book.
an old Islamic books
That's a big old book.
and Quran
It's a king-size book.
and hadith.
In fact, 1.5 Chantal in that. Holy fuck! When they said Islamic collectibles, I didn't think it was just gonna be lots of Qurans, which I get important and all, but I kind of was expecting, like, I don't know, something different or cooler.
You know, there's hadith and Quran. Quran by God and hadith by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah, that room is a total fucking bust. We went in with no lube and we have a fucking STD now. That is absolute dog shit, boys. Moving on, here's a bunch of sticks and some safes. Let's fucking go, boys.
Amarat Khalifa Dahan.
I am so stupid. That giant corn ass thing, I thought it was like fucking shrimp. I have no idea why. I thought it was a big shrimp. I thought those dangly things sticking out were its legs. Yep.
Barbershop.
We already been to the barber shop, please, sir. That was the place that had the shotgun in it. I remember that very clearly. They had a shotgun, had a bunch of pots and pans. If we walk into this barber shop and does not have a shotgun in it, I will know it's not a real, authentic Q80 barber shop.
Halaq al-Murgab.
Where's the shotgun? Come on.
It's a cozy small barbershop.
No shotgun. This is a Western pretender barbershop. Could you try? Could you try? Like anything more than the head tilt. Anything to convince me that you two are not like platonic fucking best friends, or like I don't know, two asexuals just hanging out together, having a good old time watching horror movies. But like, don't try and pretend you're riding. Just don't.
It's like a music shop. They sell the cassettes.
Ah, cool.
Fucking Michael Jackson. Do you know what? Some proper Q80 music right here. That guy looks like fucking like Arabic Ethan Ralph mixed with baked Alaska. For anyone who gets that, fucking power to you. He really does. A bit thinner, like, but you know.
You play Crazy Frog on there?
Hi, baby. You want some Fanta?
Oh, here we go. Some animals.
It's like a zoo here.
Very dead zoo, but you know, it's like a zoo, I guess, kind of. It's just a fucking turtle having a good old time there, chilling, just being like, why the fuck am I here with like a fucking bison and like a giraffe? There's an anteater having a good old time. It's just a pig. Pigs and tigers walking together. Is that a bear? It looks like a tiny ass bear. Yeah, it's just kind of a bunch of dead animals. I'm assuming they're taxidermied, like real animals. Yeah, cool. It'd be nice if like we could experience any of this this animal life outside of this museum, because like I don't know, in my opinion, Kuwait's like a barren wasteland that only has about 5 people living in it. It would be nice to actually go out maybe and see some of these animals, because like in my head, like monkeys and all kind of just only live in like forested areas, and I'm sure they live in like plains and all as well. But like I didn't think, oh yeah, they probably live in a desert. You know, so can we travel to maybe see where these guys live? You know, maybe see a bit different, hemisphere. Not hemisphere, that's totally wrong. Biosphere, that's what it's called? Yeah, is that a Minecraft term? Biosphere, we'll go with a biosphere. Can we go to a different biosphere just to see a bit different other than, like, I don't know, deserts and dusty towns?
The Ice Age.
What? Why? Polar bears? What the... I know the answer already, but, like, penguins and polar bears... I don't picture Kuwait. So now I'm wondering about the monkeys and everything. So, do they exist in Kuwait? Is there, like, a monkey... a monkey biosphere? We'll pretend that's the right term. A monkey biosphere? We're gonna pretend there's a monkey biosphere somewhere in Kuwait? Or am I just being lied to? Because I'm pretty sure there's like a fucking Arctic tundra somewhere out in Kuwait. Why is this here? It's a museum about Kuwait.
Penguin.
Yeah, penguins. Why?
Babe, your friends. The penguin and seal together.
Walrus, but okay.
Alright guys, we finished the museum and I hope you learned some of...
I literally learned nothing. Now I'm questioning if Kuwait has polar bears in it. Now that's what I'm questioning. I'm so much more confused than I was when I went into this. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video. Yeah, okay, cool. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye bye.